Alright man, Tall Guy Car Reviews back with another legendary video, man. Now today, it's a different kind of day. It's a special kind of day. I'm here with my guys, RAESR Automotive, man. I'm gonna have their Instagram pop up right there, boom, because I know y'all see this car sitting behind me. Yes, it is legendary. Yes, I know you've never heard it before. It's a different type of whip, man. But my guy Chris is standing right here behind me with a steering wheel in his hand. We're gonna touch on that in a second. But Chris, go ahead and break down all the logistics and analytics for the people who wanna know.
So we got some crazy specs on this car. We have 6 independently sequenced electronic motors that give us a total of 1,600 horsepower. So we're able to output a total of, God, I'm so fucking bad at this.
It's okay.
I should have rehearsed with
we give them raw footage, bro. It's okay. We gonna make mistakes. That's what we do. Ain't nobody ever gonna be perfect. Now, for the people out there that's watching my videos, y'all know I mess up on camera all the time, brother. It's okay. Listen, man. It's not gonna be a perfect video. We're not gonna give you perfect sentences and perfect paragraphs and all that, man. We're gonna give it to you how we give it to you, but just take what you can take from it, holding deep down in the back of your cerebellum, and hold on to the knowledge. Because my guy Chris, he's very knowledgeable, but you got to understand he's not used to being in front of the camera like me every single day. So go ahead, Chris. Now, with that being said, go ahead and break them down, brother.
Thanks a lot, Corey. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So yeah, we've got 6 independently controlled electronic motors in this car that yield about 1,600 horsepower, and that also yield about 3,950 Newton meters of peak torque. So those are the craziest numbers on the motors themselves, but obviously fitting 6 motors and inverters and all the other electronic components into something that's this small was quite a challenge. So we had to do a lot of engineering and get creative with the way that we fit components together.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at the damn thing. What you got to understand too, Chris literally does it himself. RAESR Automotive. Now this is my guy right here, Eric. See, he's standing back there. That's the bag man. That's what we call the bag man right there. That's Eric. Now him, Chris, and Jerry, the one that's standing over there behind that truck, in front of that truck right there, he don't want to be in it, he's just getting the shade on. They have personally built this up themselves, man. So is there anything you want to tell them, Chris or Eric?
Well, it was a team effort. There are other consultants and fabricators involved as well. You know, we outsource some of the engineering as well.
We know what we can and can't do, and we learned over the last 5 years what we're good at, and we've done our best to network with the best professionals in the automotive industry in the world. So we've got some really cool things in store for.
And y'all done an amazing job, bro. Like, understand this. Now, this is what I told Eric, Chris, and Jerry. What you got to know about this car right here, man, is no matter whether you like it or you don't, whether you got something positive to say or something negative to say, they built the car up from ground zero to what's standing behind me right there. We're sitting right there behind me. Understand, it's a legendary car. You name me one person on the history of Earth who you know in your whole existence that built the car from ground up. So I got the utmost respect for RAESR Automotive, for my guy Eric, Jerry, and Chris, man. And now this car does a bunch. Now we're gonna try to squeeze everything into this video for y'all, you know. But man, it's such a legendary whip. There's some things that he might forget, some things that I might forget, but it does so much. But one thing I'm going to touch on is he has a steering wheel in his hand. That steering wheel in his hand belongs to this car. I would hope you would think that. Don't think it belongs to a Honda Accord because it belongs to this right here. So go ahead and tell him what that do right there, Chris.
Yeah, I would love to. So we've got this Momo steering wheel on which we created our own kind of steering wheel controller where we can honk the horn, do turning signals, but my personal favorite is the Infinity Box system that we're using on here, which lets us control all of the non-drivetrain stuff, all the bells and whistles, as you'd say.
Of course.
So even opening and closing the front door we can do right through here, so let's do that.
There you go, look at that. Legendary, man. Come on, man. Does your car do that? Hell no, your car don't do that. And Tall Guy about to try that, so let's get a full understanding, man. See the red in there too? Look at that. Oh yeah, so you go close front door, open front door. Come on, man. That's dope. And you can just detach the steering wheel whenever you want.
Exactly.
And you got Alcantara all wrapped around it with the yellow right there.
You know it.
Come on, man. That's legendary. Legendary.com. That's what that's called right there, Chris. Legendary.com, brother.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's cold, man. Now, that steering wheel does do other stuff too, right?
It does a lot. So I can control all the lights. I can control the rear active arrow. So let's do that. Let's go back there and check that out.
So you got an actuators tab?
Exactly.
I don't know how well y'all can see this, but there's a whole bunch of different buttons on there that you can hit to do a lot of everything. There you go, Chris. Thank you, my man. Hope y'all can see that well. But yeah, it literally, you can, so it actually, come on, man, look at that. Come on, go ahead and do that one more time, Chris, for the people who didn't catch it the first time. Come on, man. They built this car, bro, from ground zero to that. There were the spoilers is moving up and down and all that stuff, man. All carbon fiber too. So if you want to know, understand this is all carbon fiber right here, all around. You got carbon fiber on the spoiler. Everything that moves up and down, that's all purely 100% carbon fiber. And if you don't believe it, their shop is right there, man. And they got a whole bunch of rolls of carbon fiber, rolls on top of rolls of carbon fiber. Now understand, this look like, I know what it looked like. It looked like some Bruce Wayne about to hop out of. What is the ways they can reach out to you?
Just subscribe to our Instagram.
Okay.
At RAESR Automotive.
I got it popping right there on the screen for them so they can see
Shoot
it.
us
You know,
an
because
email.
does a visual. When you see it visually, it just does something to the frontal lobe that you know it sticks with you.
We appreciate the support, and all of our contact information's on there. We're info@raeser.com.
Okay. And then you got a number for them if they want to call, they want to buy some.
1-800-651-1952 is our main business number.
Okay.
But you know, the easiest and most direct way to get in touch with us at a more early date would be email.
Chris is going to tell y'all a few different things about the whip, right? You want to talk about the aerodynamics, you want to talk about all these different things. Go ahead and let them know, Chris.
Yeah, I want to walk you guys through some of the aerodynamics from front to back on the car. You'll see a lot of little winglets and wings that are really guiding the air and creating as much downforce as we possibly could. So the first thing you'll see is this front wing, which is actually shaped like an airplane wing. So if you go even a little bit underneath, you'll see that the way that it pushes the air up.
Right up under here.
Yep. And we've got the front splitter as well that is helping to push the air up through there. We've got these front canards, which are also helping to scoop the air around the front fenders.
Wow.
And you'll see these front winglets on each side of the car that when the front door is closed, these actually help to create a smoother path for the air to come through this channel back here.
Oh,
We've
okay.
got more air on the back of the fender with
Right
these
there.
two sub winglets, and you can see the tire through there.
Right here.
Exactly.
Okay.
And one little quirky, cool thing that I love is that the rearview mirrors actually will fold up and down if you're on a track. So if you want to lower the coefficient of drag just a little bit for the car, that's possible.
Okay. And so for those who don't know, that's the mirror right here. So y'all can see that right there.
Exactly.
Legendary. And you see the red in there. We're going to touch on it in a second.
Yeah, those
Give them
are
everything.
attractive.
Yeah, that's legendary, Chris. You know, I like that, man.
Thanks.
Come on, man. That's cool.
Thank you.
And I like that part right there, too. So that goes all for the airflow.
Exactly. So it not only helps with airflow, but it's also what's being used to cool all of the motors and controllers. So since we've got 6 motors and controllers in this car, each one needs a way to keep it cool. And so we're using these CBR radiators and circulating through dielectric fluid, which is essentially making sure that all the components are electrically isolated and that they stay cool as well.
Okay.
So if you look up above as well, we've got another scoop that's going down to the brakes and cooling the
carbon
rear
fiber.
brakes. Exactly, carbon fiber.
Legendary.
And some of the last aero stuff you'll see back here, we've got these active aero wings, as well as 2 rear scoops down here. It's kind of fun to look through here and see the rear wheel.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. The wheels is wide, too.
Very wide,
Need
man.
all that.
We got 335s on the back, 325s on front, and you'll also see this this diffuser is shaped for aerodynamics as well. So that's a quick breakdown of all the aero stuff on the car, on the exterior.
So tell me this, Chris. What is the main goal and purpose that y'all trying to do with this car? Like, what's the number one objective?
So we're trying to, the whole goal of this vehicle right here was to prove the concept that my boss Eric came up with. He's the brainchild of this whole project, and he's been drawing this car since he was pretty much, an early teenager in different iterations, and this is the result of his passion, and, he put together a great team, and our hope is to do a very limited volume sales. We never hope to scale up production to mass production. We want to stay very bespoke to any of the customers that want to be able to customize pretty much anything that they want on the car.
Yeah, if you want to be able to give it the time and care that everyone needs, because what a lot of people don't understand is when you get to building mass production cars, is you kind of take away from the person-to-person care with the car. You see what I'm saying? So they want to keep that intimacy there with each car they build for every person that they give it to, right? Pretty much?
Exactly. We want to cater exclusively to the customer that wants the highest level of customization as well as customer experience.
Okay.
We'll basically make the car do whatever they want aesthetically and with the powertrain as well. So we hope to show people some really cool new designs that we've been working on as well soon.
Okay, and so like this is purely electric, right?
So we've got a lot of engineering that we put into the battery packs, which take up about 700 pounds of the weight of this car. The weight of this car is about 2,800 pounds, and we hope to transition everything to fully exposed carbon fiber, which will lighten it up to more about 2,600.
Ooh, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be our goal for the prototype, but we're excited to show people how fast this thing can go and how quick it is.
Okay, so walk over here with me real quick, because what I want to talk about with them real quick, we're going to talk about the cabin and all that. It's like a fighter jet in there for real. And there is a back seat, that back door lifts up and all that stuff, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about, Chris, is so all this stuff is purely functional to make it a faster car, a more legendary car, correct?
Correct.
It's pretty much what you're breaking down.
Not only that, but street legal.
Yeah.
Hopefully by early next month, we'll be rolling this around the streets of Southern California and more. We're working with the DMV currently on all the certification process, so we're extremely excited to get this out in public more.
Come on now. So understand, you heard what he said. If you heard the verbiage, you heard it. But I'm in Los Angeles right now. I know I didn't give y'all a breakdown, but if you follow me on Snapchat, Corey Bear, one word. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already cut it all. Tall Guy Car Reviews on the Instagram. Make sure you go to all social media platforms. And if you're following me on everything, you'll be in the loop with everything that we got going on. And obviously, as you can see, what Tall Guy and RAESR Automotive is doing here is super ultra dummy legendary. See, it just ain't legendary, Chris. It's dummy legendary. So you got to add the little extras to it. You know, you got to make sure you give them everything. So let's work our way to the cab right here, right? In the inside. Yep. Talk about what's going on in here, because y'all, like I said, y'all still in the building phase and everything right now, right?
Pretty much. I mean, we're more actually doing powertrain testing, but we are hand building some more little cool bells and whistles for the interior. What you'll notice first when we open up the door is that we've got two really big actuators, one on each side, which are actually pulling these double hinged doors back and forth and closing it nicely to give it that jet fighter look when everything is closed. So
okay.
You'll also see two button boxes, one on each side. So the right one is going to control all the things that we call actuators, which are things that move up and down usually. Okay. That's like, linear actuator, which is what you see on each side right here. And just like the doors are controlled by actuators, the rear active arrow is also controlled by actuators, and so are the rear view mirrors.
Okay.
So this little button box allows us to modify the height of any of those parts of the car.
Okay, and the left one is the same thing?
Yeah, you can see we got a ton of lights on this car, so a lot of interior lights and a lot of exterior lights as well. So.
I like the red Alcantara. That was a really good touch.
Thank you.
And the seats are fully carbon fiber shell with Alcantara padding to make it comfortable.
Correct.
So that's, come on, man, look at that. And then you got Alcantara on the back right here, and then you got a back seat back here. I'm just go ahead and squeeze it there because I don't want to have y'all open that up. I just want to show, look at that. That's the back seat back there. Come on, man. And Chris fit back there pretty well too, so it gives you a full understanding that a back person, a normal size human being, not a person like me.
I'm a little shorter than you.
Yeah. So that's why I said we didn't even got to open up the back and try to give them that one, because I can't fit back there, let alone we gonna try to see if I can fit in the front. But they got a bunch of different things going on right here right now. And what you got to see right here is you see how they got the carbon fiber right there. They got the front parking camera, right, and you got a rear parking camera as well, right?
Correct. Yeah, it makes it just a little easier to make sure that you're not bumping into anything.
Okay, and the third screen, what's that one on the right side right here? This one right here?
So that gives us all the information on the power in the car. So basically, we call it the battery management system screen, which gives us the highest cell voltage, the lowest cell voltage, our state of charge percentage, and it also shows us how many amps that the motors and controllers are drawing as we accelerate. So that helps us know what the batteries can do and gives us the parameters that we need to be able to make modifications to make it perform better.
Well, listen here, man, Chris, what y'all doing here, man, big time legendary at RAESR Automotive, man. Like I said, man, make sure you go to their Instagram. I'm gonna have their Instagram pop up again right now. Make sure you go to their Instagram, follow them immediately. Make sure you go to their Facebook, follow them immediately on there. And do y'all have a website as well?
We do. It's www.racer, spelled RAESR.com. And we're working on revamping the website as well with more current pictures and videos. Okay, well, I'm gonna have that website popping right there, floating on the screen for y'all as well. And then the number one more time, Chris? The number is 1-800-651-1952. Thank you, Corey. Oh, no problem. You come on, man. You the man. Y'all doing legendary things here. You the man, champ. You the man. You take the win and just go with it. You the man. One more time. You're awesome, man. All right, so one thing I wanted to touch on real quick that I forgot to ask Chris to mention was, and that's my fault. I'm sorry, brother. I appreciate you though, my patience. The ride height. Can you show them that? Yeah, and that is another part of the aerodynamics. We're closer to the ground, so it helps make the car perform a bit better. And I can actually change that in two ways. We've got the buttons in the button boxes on the inside, but we've also got a button on here. So let's raise it right now. You see it's raising the whole car. Oh, wow. Come on, y'all, that's crazy. And it's not just the front, it's the whole car. It's the whole car. So if you're going up curves or any speed bumps, that's a good idea to keep that on to make sure that you don't bottom out. One other thing you're probably going to notice right now is, where did those sounds come from? You hear some loud buzzing. So those are the fans that had kicked in from the thermal sensors on the car. It's a bit hot outside. We're in direct sunlight. We were driving it a little bit, so you can hear the fans on. It kind of sounds like a little jet fighter, which goes along with the aesthetics a little bit, we hope. It does. Sounds legendary. I'm out here because got some fans that sound like not cool. This one actually sounds cool, and that's very rare. Thanks, very rare. But then the other thing was the arrow. So when you let down the top, then the back seat and all that stuff, everything on this car is made to help with the aero, right? Exactly. We want the air to slip over everything, and that's sometimes people will ask, well, why did you go with the tandem seat layout? And the main reason was because of aerodynamics. We wanted to reduce the frontal area of the car. So because of the narrow canopy, there's not as much air that's hitting a wall, so to speak, and so that's easier for the car to slip through when it's driving with less resistance.
Okay.
And you'll see right now there's also another way to close the door. You don't just have to do it through the steering wheel. You want to leave the wheel in your car, you got a little key fob here. So let's close the door.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Just a touch of a button.
Touch
Bam.
of a button.
Look at that, man. That looks crazy. Y'all can't tell me that ain't the most insane looking thing y'all never seen, man. And they did this all about building their own company in the ground up. I mean, come on, man. Look at that. That thing looks insane, bro. Look at that, man. Y'all can't tell me that. Come on. Look, I'm looking at it as I'm recording it. I'm just like, it's the most insane thing ever to me. As I'm just looking, I'm just, come on, man. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. And that's one thing I really like about y'all car. It's not like nothing out there. It's y'all have your own niche. Like, this is its own look. There's nothing nobody can say that you did with this car and say, oh, and me too. Nobody can say that. You know what I mean? Because this is one of one. You know, so if you want to rock with RAESR Automotive, man, make sure you hit them up, call them, go to their Instagram, go to all their social medias, man, because this thing is unreal. And y'all have done that from literally the ground up, right?
We didn't start with a donor chassis as some other companies do. We undertook quite a challenge making sure that we engineered our chromoly tube frame chassis just right, stress tested it, and then went on and built this crazy body in-house with about 3 dudes working on composites.
So tell me something, my bad. So when somebody's building a car like this, right? Like, you know, do they just make it for looks and then worry about the aero later, or do they worry about the aero right away and then worry about the looks second?
That's a great
question.
How's
that work?
Well, you know, some people will do the process a little differently. The way that we did it, we took the initial sketches that Eric did, and we sat with very talented CAD engineers. And once we put the body in the computer, we did initial aerodynamic testing and found the places where that were experiencing the most air resistance, and we modified the body panels in the computer to be more aerodynamic before actually fabricating them, because we didn't want to just fabricate something, test the aerodynamics in a physical wind tunnel or something, and then go, oh, well, we better remake these panels. We wanted to engineer everything as well as we could for aerodynamics before even starting the actual body fabrication
to make
process.
it as legendary as possible.
Thank you.
Man, that thing's nuts. And so tell me something, that thing right there on the top in front right here, is that a heads-up display?
That is a heads-up display, and you've got a little 3D printed mount there.
I'm talking about that thing right there. So that right there on the bottom holds the iPhone, and then that right there holds, that's the heads-up display.
Exactly, and what it will do is it reflects the telemetry that's being output from the iPhone screen and reverses it so that it's transparent, and you'll see your miles per hour, kilometers traveled, anything like that.
Wow.
Shouldn't have mixed up miles and kilometers there. Somebody's going to say something.
Yeah, no, that's all right. It don't matter.
Hey, man, we're trying to cater to the world, you know?
Yeah, there you go, 100%. We ain't talking to you narrow-minded people. We talking about globally, you know what I mean? And that's what y'all doing right here, man. I love it, man. This is crazy. Man, listen, brother, y'all, I'm going to say it a million times throughout this video, man. It's legendary because there's a lot of dope cars out in the world, right? Like hypercars, supercars, you know, sports cars. There's a bunch of legendary cars out there, right? But I don't know 1,000,000%. But the thing is, I don't know one person, and I'm pretty sure any person watching this video can't say one person who they built up from ground zero to something like this, unless you had the most billion-dollar company backing you behind you.
We certainly did it with limited resources. This is completely self-funded by my boss, Eric Rice, who's poured his heart and his checkbook into this for the last 5 years during development. And we're finally at a point where we're ready to show it to the world, and stoked to be working with guys like you, Corey. Who
I appreciate that. And I hope somebody out there else is watching my video. It's a big YouTuber that would collab with you as well. Because the more you put this out there, man, the better it is for the world, you know? To just see that story from coming up from, I love stories, man. I love stories more than cars. I love meaning behind things more than the cars. And I really love cars. Not enough to know everything about them.
No, I can tell.
Right?
I love your passion, man. And
appreciate
I
that.
bet you actually know a lot more about the cars than I do. I'm just the guy working all the internals, making all the
You the brain.
Work.
You the brain, man. Listen, man, we need people like you just like the world need people like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about balance. Everything's about balance. Would you agree?
Symbiotic relationship, man.
100%. And the thing is the story, man. I love the people who got a great story behind why they're doing something. Eric always wanted to be, he told me himself personally, man, picked me up from the airport and everything. And he told me personally that building a car from the time he was a kid was always a dream of his. And now he has laid it and put it into fruition. It's no longer a dream, it is a reality. You know what I mean? Like that's what I love about car. I love the story behind why somebody built a car or why somebody loves a car. It's not a car; is just a car, you know. But I feel like when you buy into a company or you buy into a car, you bought into them and their story and where they come from. Their, you know what I mean? Their beginnings. You see what I'm saying? Which makes you eventually buy into who they are today because the beginnings made who they are. So what I'm saying is I love the car so much because I know Eric's story, I know Chris's story, I know Jerry's story, and I know everything that they're doing and the hard work that they're putting behind it. So I love the grind. And one thing I love about it too is the car world, and you don't have to agree with me, brother, just let me be the bad guy. The car world are filled with a lot of assholes sometimes, you know what I mean? They're not really the people that really just, like, they want to pick apart what you don't have versus more than what you do have. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as they see a car, they're like, oh, it's a V6. Instead of just being like, who don't know? That man could have came from poverty and got a V6, and it's monumental for him. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, I feel like, in the car world, they want to be like, oh, but he doesn't have this, or he doesn't have that, or he's trying to be like this. Just congratulate them for what they have done. And I'm not just talking about you, bro. I'm talking about anybody out there who has their whip or anything they've ever dreamed of having. Just congratulate them for what they do have. Don't be that person who pays attention to the people and what they don't have. Pay attention to what they do have and congratulate them for it. Don't compete with your people. Feast with your people. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying, Chris?
I totally understand.
It's real, man.
The kind words for it.
So that's why I rock with y'all, because I've never met nobody in my whole life thus far that's took a monumental leap of faith like that and built a car.
We all
Because
believed in it from the inception. When I first saw this sketch, I said, I want to be part of this, and Eric took a chance on me, and I've been sucking up knowledge from some of the greatest engineers and designers in the world ever since, so I can't wait to see
come on, man,
what's in store for us.
that is monumental, man. This is the thing I like. I always want people to understand. I always try to reiterate to them 24/7 is when somebody takes, like, definitely in the car world, right? The car world people are so anal about picking apart stuff, right? That when somebody comes out with a new car, they won't even give them a chance a day.
I kind of get it, man. You know, like, as somebody who works in engineering, it's you pay attention to those kinds of details, and when you're paying a lot of money for a car, you're of course going to look at the imperfections and say, well, if I'm paying this much, how come it's not to the tier that I expect? You know,
Right.
so I can't really fault people completely for that, but at the same time, you know, yeah, we just gotta respect everybody's opinion, and with art like this, you're never going to make everybody happy, and we
Right.
understand that. So, and we respect that.
But people who's watching this video have to understand, before Lamborghini was the Lamborghini brand, before Pagani was the legendary brand it is, Koenigseggs, Bugattis, and all these cars, before that, they all started at this phase, correct?
Hey man, I feel kind of embarrassed to even compare ourselves to brands like that, but to some degree I would say, you know, if you're talking about starting in your garage and with an idea on paper and building it with a small team and a small budget, then you could make those comparisons for
Right.
sure.
Okay. But listen, I'm gonna say it. Chris don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. You know what I mean? Everybody has started from this point right here, where the people don't know who the name of the car is, but the next thing you know, you build it, you keep working at it, you being diligent, and you constantly trying to improve it every single day. Eventually, it gets to the point you believed in yourself so much, now everybody else believes in you. They kind of follow suit later. You see what I'm saying? But it starts with you first. So make sure you believe in yourself first in any dream or vision that you may have for your life. And then once you do that, you do that every single day, it is not long before the rest of the world follows suits. But it starts with you, man. That's just all I got to say. You know, man, you the man, Chris. And now we're gonna talk about the inside. We're gonna pop the top back up. We're gonna get on the inside and see if the tall guy can fit in there.
Let's see what happens.
It's about to be legendary.
I'm excited to see.
Me too. All right, so now what we're about to do, I'm about to try to get in. Now this is about to be a task. So let me see the steering wheel. Chris, thank you very much, my man. Now what do I do with this, Eric?
You're gonna line it up, and you're gonna pull with two hands on the
Back of the shaft.
So,
right
so
there.
like this, boom.
exactly. You can reach
Then-
through. No, reach through from that side, and then
Right here
you'll
like
line
this.
it up. You're gonna probably be at about this angle,
Yep.
because the wheels are turned, and you'll feel.
boom.
Chris will assist you if you have any issues. popping
Okay,
in.
okay, cool. So
Okay.
bam, bam.
First,
and then Chris
first get your
assists.
legs in, and then put the steering wheel on.
Okay, bet. Okay, so
Make
I
sure you're
gotta take
not
off my
sit-
shoes too, bro.
Okay, make sure you're not sitting on the harness too,
Okay, I'm gonna put that down.
the racing
All right,
harness.
how about you hold this, Chris? I try to get in first.
You got it.
All right, so
You just step on the seat.
I can step right here and
Yep,
seat.
you can step
Yeah,
anywhere.
step
Okay,
everywhere.
bro, I can't afford nothing now. So I just want to make sure I'm
Hey,
cool.
You're good to go.
All right.
It's all strong.
All right, cool. All right. Damn. All right. Damn, I can. Here we go.
You kind of sort of fit.
Yeah, all right, a little snug.
You're about 7 inches taller than anybody that's ever been in here.
6'10" up in this little car now, so for those who watching, you get a full understanding. All right, so now what am I? So now if this closed, I'm claustrophobic almost.
You're gonna give me a stop, just a hands up whenever you're ready to stop. Unless we'll see if you can fit.
Okay, so it ain't gonna just squish my head.
Definitely not. I got a key fob here. I can stop it.
Okay, 'cause I don't know if I can fit, brother. We don't know this for certain.
It doesn't look like it. So.
You're not going to fit with a roof on.
So you never fitted a 6'10" person here just
No.
to be.
6'3", 6'4" so far.
Okay, just a
tallest.
disclaimer. Okay. All right, so now what do I do? I'm
Nothing.
stunned in.
We're going to do it for you.
All right, I think I'm ready. I'm scared. All right, let's go. All right.
Scream if you need help.
All right. I feel a little snug. Just a dash. The knees is okay. Yeah, all right, let's see. Go down all the way. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, hold up. All right, yep. Lift this up. Sheesh. All right. Yeah, I think we ain't gonna be able to do no roof, brother. We gotta take the roof off. Is there a way we can take the roof off?
We'll work on it. We'll bring her back to the shop and make her a roadster.
Make her a roadster. Okay, let's do that because this ain't gonna work, brother.
You pop the steering wheel out.
All right, pop the steering wheel?
Yep. Grab the yellows.
All right, there we go.
Awesome.
My man.
This side's easier to get out.
Okay. Man, that's crazy. All right. Hold on.
Luckily, you're athletic.
Man, that thing almost broke my neck. I was sitting there like, hold on, wait 1 minute.
Stand,
Thanks, Chris.
let's show your height relative to the car.
Man, understand, look at me. Look at the car. I felt like I was sitting on the ground, I'm like this. That was funny, man. All right, y'all, so they took the roof off. So now, I'm about to climb in. I'm about to take this thing on the drive. Now it's a roadster. You know, they got the roadster edition coming, right, Eric?
Oh, yeah.
Got the roadster edition coming, too, so this ain't the only model. So stay tuned for everything. I'm gonna put a helmet on, too. Yeah, I feel way more safe, bro, with no lid on the top. For sure. I type got to sit up and drive this thing. My knees is dead. Yeah, I can just sit up like this. I ain't got no roof, but we cool.
Perfect.
I'm out of the seat, but I'm in there, but I'm not in there. You know what I mean?
Making it work.
Yeah, making it work. So that way, because if I sit straight down, the thing stops my knee from coming up to the head. But you know, they got a taller one coming for the NBA players and the football players out there. So, you know, if you want to get one made and you got, you know, the millions, you know what I mean? Make sure you hit up RAESR, right? I was gonna say RAESR Automotive, man. All right, let's go. I don't know how well y'all gonna be able to hear me with this damn helmet, but we're gonna do our best. I feel like a Formula One racer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that. I got a short helmet. No, I'm just playing. This is Eric's.
All you gotta do is hit the brake.
Too. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah, you gotta add that to it too. That's a good touch. So for anybody out there who like to wear sunglasses, where's the button at again, Eric? Bam, sunglasses. I don't want sunglasses. There we go, kid. Now, or Eric, I'm good now. See what I'm talking about, Chris?
Yep.
Legendary, man. Hit that paw. There you go.
Okay, put your foot on the brake.
On the brake?
Hard.
Hold on. Let me make sure this is the brake. I don't know which one's the foot.
It's not gonna move otherwise.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Right, foot on the brake. Keep it on. All right, you're ready to drive.
You're in gear.
You're gonna just take off on me, is it?
No, just don't slam it.
Take it nice and slow.
So I just take off the brake and it goes?
Yep.
I let off the brake.
Cool. You can hit it now.
No, you
There's
can-
no creep. There's no creep.
Is it raised up so I don't scrape nothing? Because I ain't rich, brother, like you. I can't. Okay, we good?
You're all good.
All right, let's see. I just want to make sure. All right, hey, here we go. I'm driving this thing. Huh? You see me, fellas? Am I looking legendary? I'm looking legendary, man. This thing crazy. Hey, man, this is legendary. You see me, Eric? I'm looking good, baby. Huh? I feel like I'm driving a super hypercar that's like Batman or somebody would drive. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna go slow because I ain't got the money like that. So I'm just going nice and cruise.
All right, hit it.
Yeah, oh no, I'm cool. I'm going this speed right here, brother. I like to drive like Miss Daisy when I ain't got the bag to, you know, just buy a car like this. I like to drive nice and slow, baby. I don't know how well y'all can hear me because I got this helmet on, but I feel like Batman driving this thing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey man, listen here, man. Have y'all ever, look, I'm driving a hypercar, baby. What? This is crazy. Do it look something nuts as I'm driving? Hey, understand this now. I'm driving a super duper expensive car, man. So don't be roasting me for going slow. At least I'm driving it, you know what I mean? All right, y'all, so we about to bust a U-turn and we gonna drive back cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't trying to take this thing around the block or nothing like that, but as I'm turning, this thing's swift, like, what? It feels like I'm driving a regular car, but obviously way better. Like, it feels like I'm driving something like a Lambo version or something like that, man. Come on, man, look at this, man. Steering wheel feel legendary. Alcantara on the mittens. Man, look at here, man. I'm driving a hypercar, electric car, man. I don't know how well y'all gonna hear me, but I'm gonna go a little bit fast. I'm gonna try to hold on to the thing like this. Come on, man. Legendary.com. They probably looking at me like, damn, why he driving so damn slow? I'm supposed to be speeding in that car, make it look the most legendary, but I don't care. I want to drive slow because I can't afford to fix nothing if it breaks. So, you know, I'm just gonna go up slow. Hey, I don't want to go back at the curb. I'm just gonna, how about right here? I don't want to go up the curb, man. I might scrape something. And it'd be Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Right. So I was just cool with this one. My bad. I appreciate you, Eric.
Way to drive it.
It was dope, bro. So I just put it in park or something?
Yeah, you put it in neutral.
Neutral?
The good thing is you don't even have to, because I don't have creep on. Like a normal car where you let off and it'll creep. Yeah, it'll be in, even if you're in drive, it's not going to move unless you hit the throttle.
Cool. I'm out of this thing, man. I'm done driving it, y'all. Hope y'all had a good time, because I had a blast driving. Slow as hell.
Thank you,
Don't be laughing at me driving slow. I can't afford it. It's expensive. So now you got my guy Chris behind the wheel. The genius. Chris is a genius. I'm gonna give him his credit. He don't want to say a genius, but I'm gonna call him a genius because he's a genius. But look at that, man. Come on. He gonna drive it the way it's supposed to be driven in. Not me though. I'm cool. He having a good time. Go ahead, brother. Look at that. That thing look crazy, yo. Look at me coming back. He's smashing too. Look at him. Yeah. Look at him, y'all. Look. He's smashing. Look at that thing. That thing look crazy. Eric, man, y'all did a great job here, bro. I'm so serious, man.
Thanks, man.
Oh my goodness, man. Eric, get it done.
We're just getting to the fun stuff.
Man, this thing is.
We're gonna start hitting the track. We're gonna hit Willow Springs. That's gonna be our home track. And we're really gonna start cranking the amps up.
So the goal is you want to make it the most fastest with all the amps and the voltage.
Its name is the tachyon speed. That's the fastest particle that theoretically exists. So it better represent its name.
There y'all go, man. But there y'all go, man. Tall guy did another legendary video with my guy, RAESR Automotive, man. Come on, baby. I'm here with Eric himself, the person that founded all this, man. So let's get a full understanding how legendary the video was, right?
Thank you.
Come on, man. Hey, I'm gonna have his Instagram pop up right here again. I want you to go follow Eric on Instagram. I want you to go to his Facebook, follow him on there, go to his website, man. And most importantly, call that number that I put in earlier in the video, because I know you remember that number, do you? Yeah. No, okay, yeah. See, I remember my man. You my man. I remember, you know what I mean? That's Chris's thing, you know what I'm saying? But Tall Guy Car Reviews, man, I'm out of here. My guy Eric, say bye to him, man.
Bye, guys.
Another legendary video. He's gonna be in more videos. My guy Eric's a legendary dude, man. He's a monumental dude. He made a car. You made a car, bro.
Thank you, sir.
How many people in the world can say they've done that?
From Minnesota.
And oh yeah, how did I forget to say that? He's from Minnesota. So, and shout out to my guy Darren. Darren show love. He put us in contact, man. And if you out there, you got a legendary whip, and you want me to review it, or you want to be in the video with me, email me CoreyBear35@yahoo.com, because we're gonna get it done. I'm out here in Los Angeles. I came from Minnesota to Los Angeles to work with my guy Eric, man. So understand, man. Legendary.com. That's what I call that, Eric. That's what it's called, legendary, man. Shout out to Darren, man. Greatly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go rock with my guy Eric and RAESR Automotive, because I'm telling you, you hear the name now watch how that name blow. You know what I mean? Watch how it blow. All right, Tall Guy Car Reviews. It's just the beginning. So what y'all seeing right there, come on now, that's just the beginning. You heard the man now, that's the next level car, and he's talking about that's just the beginning. So you know where he's about to go, where his trajectories look, because the trajectories look crazy. You know what I mean? But Tall Guy Car Reviews, man, I'm out of here, man. See you on the next video, baby, I'm going.